Hello. I am just checking to make sure it's recording. This is Tina Clark, computer teacher. It is May 13th, 2020. We are going to keep talking about time. That is the topic that we started yesterday. And if you have not seen the very first video on telling time and measuring time, make sure you watch that first, because I'm not going to go over everything from that video. I'm just going to remind you of what was in it. So in the first video, we talked about that time is the ongoing sequence of events taking place. And there are different measurements of time, like seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, and years. And we talked about how we might use a stopwatch to measure seconds. We might use like a clock or a watch to measure minutes and hours. We would use calendars to measure days, weeks, months, and years. Well, we're going to move on here and start talking about a schedule. A schedule helps you make good use of your time. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Everyone has a schedule that you follow. Your schedule says that at certain times of the day, certain things will happen. A schedule helps you to know what you are to do now and what you are to do after that activity is done. We have a classroom schedule for the whole class, and that's what we have over on the left. Megan Dowling from Classroom A loaned me hers, and it lists what the whole class does Monday through Friday from 8:50 until 3:30 during school time, and the different activities that go on for that class, like gym class and working on IEP goals and computer and music and jobs and news to you. So that whole class can look at that schedule and know what's going on for the day. But every single student at Lifescape also has their own schedule, because things in your own schedule might be a little different when you have therapy or you have to go out for an appointment or something. So this in the middle right here is a schedule for an individual person. And this is just one I made up. This one in the middle right here is not one from Miss Megan's class. I just made it up. But for an individual schedule, you could have the time of day, like here I have 9 o'clock. And what happens at 9 o'clock on this schedule? Calendar time. What happens at 9:30 on this schedule? Work time. What happens at 10 o'clock? Recess. What happens at 10:30? Computer class. So you can have your own individual schedule with times of the day, or you could have a schedule that's just kind of a list of pictures. And when you're done with something in your schedule, you can take it off and put it in a pocket. So a classroom has a schedule. We each have our own schedule. I bet even parents and teachers have their own schedule in their own private life too. Your schedule will help you to know what is planned for the day and what you can expect. It is important that you follow your daily schedule, that if your teachers and assistants put something on your schedule, it's important that you follow it, because this helps you get activities done so you can learn new skills. Your teachers and your school staff and your residential staff, they put things in your schedule that will help you learn, and it's important to follow that schedule so you can learn new skills. Look at these people right here. They're learning how to count money, learning how to use the phone. Other skills that you might learn might be calendar skills or computer skills, or maybe you're going to learn a skill about how to write your name, or maybe you're going to learn a skill about how to fold clothes or how to clean. Just depends on what your classroom is doing. The reason why it's important to learn new skills, it helps you to be more independent. And here's a person way over on the right working independently, and that means you work by yourself. That means you don't always need help. So that's kind of the goal, is that you will learn these skills so you can be more independent. Well, sometimes there are unexpected or different things that happen. It doesn't have to be unexpected. It might just be something different that happens in your schedule, and the schedule has to change. And it's important to know that even if there is a change in my schedule, I will be okay. Here's the schedule that I had, and on this particular day, computer class was X'd out at 10:30 because there was going to be a school assembly. So that's a change of schedule. You might get used to having a certain thing at a certain time every day, but there are unexpected and expected things that happen that might be different. And so in this case, we would take computer class off the schedule and put on school assembly. Maybe there's a school assembly that would happen that day. Maybe there would be like a special speaker, or maybe there would be a special music activity like the symphony, or maybe even something like the March Madness activities that Jen sometimes plans. Well, sometimes when there's a change in schedule, that might make you upset, it might make you mad, it might just make you worry a little bit. If I am upset about a change in schedule, I can make a request to take a break. And then I can calm down during my break. That's what this person's doing right here. This person's taking a break. The schedule changed, and you still have to go through with your schedule, but you might feel a little bit of anger, or maybe sadness, or just not sure how you feel about it. You can take a break and calm down, and then after you're calm, down here at the bottom, I can accept that there is a new activity in my schedule, and I can go to that activity. I will be okay participating in that new activity that's normally not in my schedule. So look, here's a picture of a person walking. There was a change in schedule. We're having a school assembly instead of computer class. This person right here, they've taken their break, they've thought about it, and they're walking right to the assembly. And you don't have to take a break. If you are okay with just going with something different, go ahead and do it. But if you are feeling a little bit angry or uncertain about a change, take a break and calm down like this person, and then look back at your schedule and see what you need to do and go do it. All right. Now, even though we have a schedule, it's still good to know how to tell what time it is by looking at a clock. There is what is called an analog clock and a digital clock. The videos below will explain these two clocks, and I want you to watch those videos. I will include the links for those videos, and they may not play very well here, but I'll try it.
Tick-tock, let's learn about the clock. Tick-tock, the analog clock. You see them on the wall in your classroom or the hall. A lot of people wear them on their wrist.
Okay. I'm going to pause it because you can watch it on your own tablet or computer and it will play much better. My screen capture program makes it kind of choppy. Here's the digital clock, because that's a different kind of clock.
This is a digital clock. This is a digital clock. It shows 3 or 4 numbers and 2 dots. Call the colon. This is a digital clock.
Okay, I'm going to pause it. So watch both those videos. It will teach you about the analog clock, which is what we might see on the wall in your classroom, and it will teach you about a digital clock. We see those on computers. There are some clocks that just maybe might sit on your dresser that are digital. And so I want you to watch those 2 videos. And in the next video, we will talk more about the clocks and telling time. I'm going to stop the video for now. And whoops, sorry. I'm going to hit stop. I'm going to stop the video for now. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.